FaZe Censor here, and today I'm going to be talking about a video idea I put in my phone. I had about a page and a half of notes written on my phone. I decided to say, screw it, I'm just going to talk about it to the best of my abilities. Now, it's a dream I had about Jev and me invading his home. So, I'm not obviously going to remember it as vividly as I did when I first had this dream, but I'm going to try to just talk about it the best way I can, and I'm just going to go natural with it. So, Jev had something that everybody wanted. What it was, I don't exactly remember, but it was something in real life. It was some sort of an item, and nobody could have it except for FaZe Jev. Why FaZe Jev? I do not know. I don't think about this dude on a daily basis, but for whatever reason, this is what my brain decided to dream of that night. So, we're just going to roll along with it. You know, just keep in mind it's a dream, and these are extremely irrational things that were happening. So, I show up to his house. I decided, you know what, I'm going to be a good friend. I'm going to tell Jev that he needs to hide this thing before anyone tries to steal it from him. So, I drive to his house, and he has like this doorway that leads into his house with this little room. And as I get inside of this room, I'm thinking to myself, you know what, I got to play in my league match. It's 6:45 at night, and, you know, I'm not going to be able to get home in time. It takes like 45 minutes to get home. I got to play in league matches. I'm going to do that instead of telling Jev about this item. Then all of a sudden, the item's right there in front of my face. It's literally just sitting there, teasing me, basically. It's basically saying, Doug, take me. And I'm thinking to myself, do I steal this item? Do I tell Jev about it? Do I let him know and be a good friend that he needs to hide it before someone else takes it? Or do I play in my league matches? What do I do? Is it the pro points or is it being a good friend? I go with the pro points. And as I decide to go for the pro points, a freaking Xbox 360 and a 40-inch Panasonic, you know, 1995 TV just pops up in front of my face, and I'm forced to play on this piece of crap. But I'm not thinking about how bad the TV is or how it's on an Xbox 360 when the entire Advanced Warfare Season 1 League is on an Xbox One. All I'm thinking about is that I need to play Advanced, not Advanced, what am I saying? AR, Automatic Reload, or whatever, and Rise Nation. Those are the two teams I had to play, which is ironically enough the teams are playing tonight. So I'm thinking about that, and I turn on this Xbox, I start playing in these league matches, and all of a sudden his mom, and don't expect me to tell you guys how I know this is his mom, but for whatever reason, it's his mom, and she's peeking at me through a blind, and her eyes are just wide open like this. She's just sitting there looking at me as I'm playing, and I just feel like the biggest creep at this point. I'm some random dude going up into this woman's house, playing on an Xbox 360 in a room right before her house, and I never even introduced myself to them. It's just not like me. I'm a very respectful and courteous person, and for me to just show up to somebody's house playing on their Xbox that just pops up out of nowhere isn't like me. So I felt extremely uncomfortable. And I felt I had to be honest with her. I felt like I had to, you know, confront her and let her know what's going on. So I explained to her the situation, how I went to show up to Jev's house, and how I needed to tell him about this item, but I needed to play these league matches, and I completely forgot about them. It's now 7 o'clock. I'm about to forfeit these matches if I don't play in them. So I explained it to the best of my abilities, and she was really cool about it. She was awesome. She was like, alright, do what you gotta do. I know you guys are struggling in the league. You're on a 4 losing streak. And I'm thinking to myself, how on earth does this mom know about Call of Duty? But again, yeah, I'm just gonna go with it. She was extremely cool about it. And I started playing these matches, but for whatever reason, I had to go to Jev's room to like let him know that I was there. So I walked down his hallway and I go inside of his room, and he has like all these people at his house. He has like these 3 really hot girls and these 2 friends, and they're all sitting there praising and worshiping Jev. They have like his profile picture in a giant poster all around his room, and they're like sitting there praising the dude. And I'm thinking to myself, why is this even happening? Is this kid like some sort of a god to these people? I don't really know. But they're sitting there, they're praising me. I'm like, hey guys, where's Jev? And they're like, oh, well, Jev stepped out for a second. He's not going to be here. I was like, okay, well, I got to go play my league matches. I'll talk to you guys later. So I go back to the main room. I turn on the Xbox 360. I'm playing on this 40-inch 1995 Panasonic TV, and I start playing. And all of a sudden, the dad just shows up out of nowhere. He's like, Censor, I'm a huge fan of you. Can I please watch you play in these matches? It'd mean the world to me. And that's something weird. I guess it's something because of all these tweets that I get about, dude, I'm a huge fan. If you could just respond and follow me back, it would make my 2014. Thank you ever so much, with like all the hearts and everything. And then if you reply to it, they're like, untag. Or they just say something stupid. I guess that's how that popped in my head. That exact same thing that I saw on Twitter is exactly what the dad of FaZe Jev'S said to me in person in that dream. And he like put his hand on my shoulder to show more affection, to make me want to feel for him. And of course, you know, since I'm in his home and it's his dad, I'm going to tell him yes. So I'm like, yeah, you can absolutely watch us play in these matches. So that's where it cut off. That's where it ended. That's where I woke up. And maybe this wasn't as interesting as I thought it was going to be, but I just wanted to make this video because I thought it was hilarious when I dreamt about it. I woke up thinking, you know, WTF, what's going on right now? I didn't understand it. It made no sense at all. I've never dreamt about Jev in my life. I never thought about Jev, but for whatever reason, my mind goes into weird places and it thinks about really strange scenarios, and for whatever reason, that was the dream I had. I also had another dream that I'd like to talk about too. It was about some sort of a mutant dog, and I wrote that down. I might go into more details about that. I might talk about it in depth and do the best I can to explain it to you guys and to open your imaginations as well. But if you guys did enjoy this story, Jev, if you're watching this video, shout out to you. You're absolutely hilarious. I love your videos, and I'm going to put a link in your channel description below if you guys want to go check him out. He's been on FaZe a little bit longer than me, and he's doing absolutely amazing. He's killing it. His videos are hilarious. His rage tages are by far the funniest thing I've ever seen in my life. So if you guys want to go check him out, links in the description below. If you guys did enjoy this video, if you want to hear about more dreams, I could do like cutscenes, I could make it more creative, or I could just do a one take like I did today. So if you guys did enjoy this, give it a thumbs up, like, comment, subscribe, let me know what you guys thought about the dream, or if you have any crazy dreams about FaZe or gaming or just anything in general, just let me know in the comments below. I like to read it, and I like to, you know, connect with you guys. So if you guys did enjoy it, give it a thumbs up, like, comment, subscribe. As always, guys, it's your boy Doug Censor Martin, and I'm out. Peace!